Good morning, second graders. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2020. Hope everybody is doing well, staying safe and healthy. Happy Free Choice Friday. You guys completed another week in our Google Classroom, so give yourselves a pat on the back for all of the great work that you did. You guys did a great job with your poems. You did a great job with some of the math lessons for this week, and as well as the phonics. And you also, I saw a great improvement in Lexia minutes this week too. So a lot of you guys are really stepping up and getting those Lexia minutes in. Just remember that we have to do 20 minutes of Lexia every day. So if you sign on and you see that your total minutes are 20 or are bigger than 20, that's just your minutes for the whole week. So you really got to make sure that you're doing 20 minutes every day, even if you kind of exceed that weekly goal. So just make sure you're doing 20 minutes every day, using that 20-minute timer if it works for some of you. Definitely take advantage of that and use that, so that way you can kind of keep track of your Lexia minutes. But mostly this week was really good. Like I said, I saw a big increase in everybody's Lexia minutes for every day. So really great job, and just a lot of great work this week. And you guys definitely earned a Free Choice Friday for today and all the hard work you've done. So I did just want to take some time to share with you the choices that you have for Free Choice Friday for each subject. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and these are going to be the choices for phonics. So the first one is, think about all you have learned about phonics this year. You've learned about vowel teams, bossy R, prefixes. You've learned to read big words and write them as well. So make a jump rope jingle like bubblegum, bubblegum in a dish, and practice your jingle while jump roping. So it's kind of like a phonics lesson, and you're also being active and doing some active things as well. So that's one option. Your second option is, Rashid collected tips to help first graders understand prefixes. Pretend you are the teacher. In your best teacher voice, teach a family member about prefixes. So maybe find somebody in your household and kind of teach them about what prefixes are. Maybe give them some examples of the prefixes that we learned this week in phonics. And then your third option is, since it is another gray day, try to make a list of words that rhyme with gray and day. Try using the AY vowel team. Can you think of another way to make the long A sound? Think of all the different ways we learn to spell A. Jot down 10 rhyming long A words. Okay, so again, jot down 10 rhyming long A words that rhyme with day and gray. Okay, so those are your three options for phonics. For writing today, it says, this Sunday, May 9th, is Mother's Day. Make a card for your mom, grandma, or special person, wishing her a happy Mother's Day. Tell her the reasons why you appreciate her. Okay, so that's one option for writing. And then your second option is, write an acrostic poem from the word mother. So we actually had this as a choice activity for writing for the past couple of Free Choice Fridays. So it's going to be another option again today, but this time it's going to be a different word. So that word is going to be mother, because it's Mother's Day coming up. So it says, write a phrase or sentence about the things she loves and the things you love about her. So an example, again, you can see how mother is spelled out with the first letter in the first word of each sentence. Okay, and so it says, my mom loves me, out of this world baker, the best cook I know, helps me when I ask her, extra special, really kind person. So just write some things about your mom and what makes your mom the best mom to you. Okay, so that's something that you can do for writing. And then your third option is, make a list of 10 things you've accomplished during distance learning that you are proud of. Decorate your list and hang it somewhere you and your family can see it. When you need to remind yourself of all the amazing things you've done, read your list. Okay, so that's your third option. Another option that's not, I didn't write in here, but you can definitely work on it if you choose to, is to continue working on the poems that you made about the object that you chose. out of your list. So remember, you made a list of 10 objects, you picked one, and then you started to write a poem about that object. That's something that you can do too. It's still not going to be due today. I think on Monday is when I'm going to have it be due, and that's when you can put your final touches on your poem. But you can take a break from your writing your poem today if you want to, but if you do want to continue working on it today, that is also another kind of like secret option that you can do for writing today. Okay, and so for reading, again, make sure you do your 20 minutes of Lexia first, and then once you do that, then you can go pick the reading choice boards. So the first one, you might want to ask a grown-up first before doing this one, but the first option is enjoy the great outdoors. Find a great spot to read outside. Pick a sunny spot in the lawn, a shady spot under a tree, or a warm spot by a window. Okay. The second option is hold a poetry reading. Practice reading your poems aloud. Then invite your family to listen as you present your poems of ordinary objects seen through your poet's eyes. Family business, perform for a stuffed animal or a pet. This one, it could actually be a really good choice to do because next week we're actually going to share our poems either on our Google Meet, or I'm actually going to have you possibly take a video of yourself reading your poem. So next week we're going to be like actually sharing our poems with our entire class. So if you want to practice performing your poem, perform it in front of a stuffed animal or pet today. That would be a great choice to do. And then the third option for reading is play a board game with a family member. Read the words printed on the game box. Be sure to read the directions before you start. Read game cards and words printed on the board with expression as you play. Okay, so part of a board game is reading those directions. So if you want to play a board game with a family member today, then I want you to be the person that kind of reads the directions and maybe even explaining the rules to the other person on how to play the game. Okay, so that's your choice for reading. And then lastly for math, first, there's two things that I would like to make sure that you finish before you go on to the math choice board. So log on to Think Central, and if you haven't done it yet, complete the assignment for 8.1. And then the other thing that I want you to do, again, if you haven't done it already, is complete the Measuring Objects at Home assignment from yesterday. So yesterday I had you use your 1-inch tool to measure different objects around your house and write them down and write down how long each object was. So if you didn't get a chance to do that yet, then please do that today before going on to the math choices. Okay, and so for the math choices today, we have the first one: which is longer, your kitchen or your living room? Use your feet to measure. Write down how long each of these rooms are. Then compare. Which room is longer? How much longer? If your parent were to do the same activity, how do you think your measurements would change? So think about that for a second. You remember, your parents probably have bigger feet than you. So how would your measurements change if your parents were to measure the same rooms? Okay, so that should be kind of a fun activity. The second one is go for a walk outside or around your house. Count your steps as you walk. First, count by ones. Then you can try something like counting by 2s, 5s, or even 10s. For a challenge, try counting by 3s. So I know that second graders, for the most part, you guys know how to count by 2s, 5s, and 10s. So if you know how to do all those things, then maybe try counting by 3s. That'll give you a good challenge to do. And then your last option for math is when we measure in standard units. Examples of standard units we can measure in our inches and feet. Invent your new unit of measurement. Be creative. Give it a name. Then test out measuring items with it. Have fun. So you have the opportunity to actually make your own unit of measurement instead of just going by inches or by quarters. Remember my 1-inch tool was a quarter, so sometimes I might say, a certain object is a certain number of quarters long. So make up your own unit of measurement. I would love to see what you come up with, and I would love to see some objects that you measured using your new unit of measurement. So those are the math options for today, and then that's pretty much our day. Of course, we have brain breaks in between, so make sure you guys are doing those. And then our special today is going to be PE. So please visit Mr. Corsi's website for any assignments for PE. And then after that, we'll have a flow break, and then your day will be done, and you guys are off to the weekend. Okay, so hopefully you guys have fun doing some of these choice boards for today. And hopefully you have a great day and you have a better weekend. And I can't wait to see all of the choice boards that you choose to do today. And I can't wait to see you guys back here on Monday. So have a great day. Have fun with it. Come on to office hours today if you want to, from 10 to 11:30. I would love to see you and just kind of talk to you. We're going to do like a big group share. So if you have something you want to share today, feel free to come on to the office hours and you can share with us. Okay, everybody? Have a great day and have a great weekend. Bye.